Welcome to my first YouTube video. So a little bit about me. My name is Rachel. I taught elementary and middle school for 12 years. And elementary most of that time. I've taught kinder, third, second most of the time. And then my last 2 years I taught middle school, 7th and 8th grade English. And my middle school years were, not that I didn't enjoy the other times, but my middle school years were, there was something special about those years and that age group that kind of brings me to why I started this channel. And I'll get into that a little bit later in the video. Also, the name Auntie Rachel has a bit of a story behind it. So I will get into that at the end too, so stick around. I'm also a writer. I've written a poetry book and a children's book called A Kid's Book About School. And I'm very proud of both of those books. Writing is one of my favorite things to do. I just feel really good when I'm writing. I feel probably like most myself. I can express myself. And so those are projects that I'm really proud of, and I would like to continue writing books in the future. I also enjoy watercolor painting. I got a violin earlier this year, so I'd like to learn to play the violin. I have 2 boys, ages 7 and 4, and our family just moved to Washington. We lived in Arizona for like 26 years, so I've lived most of my life in Arizona, so it was a big change. But we really needed a good change. So we're really happy to be here. It's so beautiful. We were so tired of the heat. So it's been a good thing for us. And I left teaching at the end of last year. I decided to take a break. I miss the kids. There are lots of things I miss about it, but it was the best thing for me and our family. I was getting kind of burned out. So good time for a break to figure out next moves. I'd like to go back to school, do something with psychology. So a lot of things on this channel will be like sociology, psychology related, since that is a passion of mine. So my goal for this channel is to create a safe space for young people to come and hear about things that, maybe just aren't talked about as clearly as I want to talk about them on this channel. Through working with students and even just thinking about what I would have liked to learn at that age, like a middle school age or a little bit older, there are just things that I feel like you wonder about vaguely or that just aren't super clear to you all the time, that, it'd be really helpful to have someone in your corner that talks about those things openly and has experience with these things and, has gone to school for these things or is going to go to school for these things. Basically, I just want to be a supportive person in your corner, to be your auntie. So to be like, just someone who gives you some inspiration, wise words, advice, or, just shares general knowledge or thoughts about certain topics. I'm also very open to, suggestions. If something comes to mind that you want to hear about, please leave ideas or questions in the comments, because then I can even create more content based off of things that you guys are thinking about or worrying about or wondering about, whatever the case may be. Okay, now the story behind the name, Auntie Rachel. So last year when I was teaching middle school, I had some girls in one of my classes that, we really got along. We really talked about things that were meaningful and, that they needed to talk about. And they started calling me Auntie Rachel, which was kind of like their funny, cute little thing. But it made me laugh because my niece that I basically grew up with used to call me Auntie Ray. So it just kind of took me back to that time when I spent a lot of time with her and kind of, did the things with her that I hope to do on this channel. Just that insight, that listening, and, different way of thinking. So that is the story behind the name, Auntie Rachel. Now, I know we all have, teachers or parents or siblings that, kind of offer insight and wisdom to you. But not everybody has those things in the same way. So I hope you come to find this place a real, insightful, and supportive channel for you.